Thrive is you shouldn't compare yourself to others because God created you exactly how He wants you to be, and who are we to change who He intends us to be.
I think my biggest takeaway from Thrive was that we learned so much about community and how we should love the unique things about each other and the things that make us different. And I think that I'm really excited to start implementing in like different teams, like how we can strengthen our teams and strengthen our community by understanding and appreciating our differences and like bringing them together and creating stronger teams and stronger community. I'm really excited for it. And we had donut breaks.
My biggest takeaway from Thrive was just like learning who I was with God, and God just like shifted something in me where I'm learning to not have to like wear other people's emotions, and that sometimes I just need to sit and take a break, take a rest.
What's your big takeaway from Thrive?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Faithfulness can only be measured by faithfulness.
2 takeaways. First off, if you throw a bug at Laurel's face, she will silly string you. Second of all, there was so much great information and so many awesome things happening at Thrive that it's one of those conferences that it's really hard to narrow down and pinpoint one main thing because there are just so many. But leaving the conference and experiencing all that they had there, I felt and I left with a rejuvenated kind of passion and fire and hope for marriage, for family, and for ministry. And it's just a great conference. It's a great experience.
My takeaway from Thrive was that God wants us to have deeper relationships as a church, as a community, and that God wants us to dream big, like in our own lives and as a church.
I'm already famous.
My main takeaway from Thrive was getting to see God empower and inspire all the generations. We had anywhere from young adults all the way up to people in their 60s, and getting to see God put passions and desires in all of them was a joy as being their pastors, them coming home with new ideas, fresh insight onto how to love people and love the community well, and to really evaluate who they are as a person first and allow God to work in them before they try and do anything for God. Because it's more of a partnership with God than it is about us trying to appease Him. So I just enjoyed getting to see all the generations working together and being inspired.
I would say my main takeaway from Thrive was when we were talking about the comparison trap and how it's actually really dangerous to compare ourselves to someone who we weren't created to be. And when we do that, it actually takes away from the destiny that God has for us. But if we keep our eyes fixed on Jesus and we stay in our own lane, then He'll work out what He wants for us to do.
As a Christian, I don't have to know all the answers about Christianity and all the answers about the Bible. It's a learning process, so it's okay to admit to someone that if they ask you something and you don't know the answer, you can say, I don't know. And let's look it up together, or that is huge.